Yo, yo, what's going on YouTube? What it is, man, it's early in the morning. What time is it? 3:36. We about to get on this highway and we about to get it to the job. So it's gonna be my first time taking it to work on 95. Still a brand new bike, so don't have that many miles on it. I believe I got like 300 and some miles, so I'm not gonna get in it. I'm just gonna get there with it. So we got 319, so I haven't drove it in a couple of days. I've been driving my truck, so we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get in it. It's kind of late already. Well, it ain't really late, but we're gonna try to make it do what it do. Just let it heat up a little bit, and we got to get going. It's been raining last couple of days over here. It's the main reason why I didn't ride it. I want to ride in the rain. I rode in the rain a few times because I still needed that experience of riding in the rain. But I do it sometimes. But I just saw a flash over there. It's probably still gonna rain later on today. Hopefully it's when I'm getting off. But I'm gonna cruise a little bit. Let's get on there because I'm already, like I say, running a little late. I usually get to work about 3:30. It is already after 3:30, so try to get there before 4. I think I'll be all right. Little tow truck man over there towing people cars this morning. So far this bike is it's been doing pretty good. I mean, this is my first motorcycle. I did have a bike before. It's called it some crap I bought offline. They brought it to my house in a crate. It was from Venom Motorsports, and it was called a Venom X 22 GT. Basically, this thing looked like a full-size motorcycle. It was a copy of a Ninja frame, but it had a Helix engine on it, which is obviously a Honda Helix. It was a scooter, so it wasn't no gears and nothing. It just looked like a motorcycle. It wasn't a motorcycle. It was heavy like a motorcycle. I believe it weighed in about 350 or 400 pounds. It was heavy, so it maneuvered like a bike. It just it looked weird because you have a 17-inch rim in the front, and then you had this 14-inch wheel on the back. Obviously, the size, for it to go with the, the little case with the belt and all of that mess on the back. So, but it was my first bike. I already had took the MSF course, so I had took that. That was about 2 years ago. I had the bike for a while. I tried to soup it up, make it faster because it was max speed about 65, I believe. The dash was wrong anyway. It said like 75, which we knew that was. We timed it, and it was off by about 13 or 14 miles per hour. So I believe if I'd have nothing on, and I mean nothing, like literally nothing on, I can get 65. I had on gear. Anything like that in my bag, because I usually was commute back and forth to work. If I had anything like that, I'll get maybe 60 if I was lucky. So I didn't like taking it on the highway because it was slow. But yeah, so that's really my first bike. So that's why I get to be able to maneuver with the bike and all of that. From having that bike, even though it wasn't a motorcycle, but it was heavy and it looked like one, it maneuvered like one, just wasn't one. I wasn't shifting gears or nothing like that. So. But that's my experience of that. So now, 2 years later, I got a motorcycle, and this is 2 years after I took the course. I haven't drove any bikes since all that time since I took the course. Now I had this bike about 2 weeks. I've been just driving it back and forth to work, trying to get the miles up on it. I got it up to 120 now. Well, 119. Was the last where I left it at. Just driving it back and forth to work. Took a couple rides, you know, when I first got it, up and down the streets and all of that, and just riding around on it, familiarizing myself with it. So yeah. So this is gonna be my first time riding on 95 with it. Well, actually, it's not my first time riding on 95. I rode it like from one exit and then got off. But I'm actually have to drive a little bit further because I have to go to work. So we're gonna be riding a little bit. I figure this is the best time to get on the highway with it. Being I never been on the highway with it, actually. So it's not much traffic. That's good and bad, because around this time in the morning when I used to ride that other scooter bike thing that I had, I always work early like this, and this is when all the people want to go fast because no cars and everybody likes to drive fast around this time. So let's try to get over here real quick. Glad it ain't raining, because if it did happen to start raining, I would definitely have to slow down a little bit, just because for my comfort. You know, like I said, it's my first time on it. Once I get more familiar with riding in the weather on the highway, I'll be able to ride on the highway more. But going to work, I think I'll be fine. I'm more concerned about the afternoon with all the traffic and people angry, cutting you off, not looking in their cell phones, not paying attention. You know, those are the ones I'm worried about in the afternoon. So like this, it's chill, no cars on the road really. It's all right to ride in. You know, doing this, having this ride, you know, let my parents see it, and you know, like any parents. Oh no, you shouldn't, you know, it's not safe. Why did you buy that? Blah blah blah. You know, all that stuff. Parents being parents. But you know, I tell my parents, I'm like, hey, well, y'all do know I drive around Florida with 8,500 gallons of gasoline, and I drive around Florida with all these impatient folks on the road cutting me off all the time and slamming, brake checking me. With gas, I would be, you know what I mean? You know, it's easy to get hurt on this, but it's also easy to get killed and kill others inside of a tanker truck. So, you know, I figure it's dangerous all the way around. I mean, you wake up in the morning, you know, it's a blessing, because some people don't get to wake up in the morning. So if it's your time to go, I don't think it's pretty much you're gonna be able to do about that. You know, I mean, as long as you're not here being stupid, I'm not gonna be out here on the road doing a cat walking and doing all that foolishness like everybody else do. It's cool, it look fun, but yeah. I carry a CDL license, and that's how I feed my family. So yeah, I can't be out here cutting up because I need my license. So, you know, just a good ride. You know, every now and then hit it and get off of it or whatever like that. It's just that solo ride and comfort, and a little bit more extreme on the ride that's all I need for me. So I don't need to be out here living on the edge and all of that, but. It is fun. I'll say that much. You get that little feeling you get in the back, even when you ride and you get on the gas and you're going fast. I don't know. It's that little feeling right there that gets me. That's what get me going, man. And I'm pretty sure that's what get all riders going. It's that feeling. It's like having a piece of your favorite candy. Just hit that spot. Getting off up here. Usually take 595, but I already know that's closed. They're doing a lot of work in Broward County on these bridges. I guess they're trying to open up the express lanes. They've been working on for years. From 595 to 95, so. Every day there's an obstacle. Every morning I come out, I usually just take the surface streets because I just know some kind of work is being done that's going to just give me a problem from getting to work. Oh yeah, and like I thought, right there, got the arrow down over there, making you go straight back towards the port, which I don't want to go that way. I need to go the other way. So we'll get off on 84. I'm still working on the shifting, so you know I'm trying to get it. It's gonna take I mean, I'm getting better. It's been 2 weeks of driving it after coming off of 2 years of just taking a driving course for 2 days. Never drove a manual anything before in the past. So 2 years, and here I am, you know, 2 years later buying a bike and remembering what to do from just those 2 days of training. You know, I feel good about it. I guess it's like almost like riding a bicycle. I mean, I know the fundamentals. I ain't the perfect shifter and all of that, but I mean, I know I got the fundamentals down because when I bought it from Bar Motorsports, I drove it home the same day I bought it, and it was raining. So, you know, it was raining. I had just my helmet. I didn't have any. I didn't have a jacket, no gloves, nothing yet. I had to rebuy all that stuff. So I have it now. I got the gloves and my jacket, but I didn't have it the day I bought the bike. Probably I felt the most vulnerable, being out there not knowing what I'm doing with just a helmet, you know, and my work clothes. But we made it, and then the next day I had gear, so you know that's how that went. This little turn coming up here, this ought to be interesting. Oh, actually, yeah, there's gonna be a turn, like a little roundabout. I know, especially cornering and going around curves, that's something that I really got to work on and get familiar with. But for the most part, I mean, the bike, I did get it up to a little bit of speed. I mean, I think I got it like 80, 85, something like that. I can't remember where I was at, but it wasn't 95. I'll say that much. So we'll leave it at that. But it wasn't in an area where I could cause anybody no harm. Nobody but myself. Wasn't no cars on the road or anything like that. Look at me. See that? That's where the practice come in at. A downshift instead of upshift. But no, it's a little curve here by my job. I guess when you go around curves, I'm starting to realize, I guess it's about the speed. Obviously, if you're going at a decent amount of speed, you don't want to be braking mid-corner and, you know, things like that. So it's all about having that speed. And for me, I seem like I'm just kind of like coasting in the curbs, and then kind of coming off the clutch, gradually coming off the clutch as I coming out of the curve, and then getting into it, giving it gas. Like, that just seems to work. But obviously, every time I get in the curve, I try something different. Not too different, but just try to, you know, better get it. Like, I'm coasting a little bit now, let it go, came on the clutch, and I'm slowly giving it gas. Like, you know, I'm not going around the curve fast, but that's just my way of doing it so far. That may not be the right way. It's got to be probably a better way. But like I say, as I keep driving, I'll get better eventually. Everybody going. Everybody coming out of here today, huh? It's Kendrick. Bunch of potholes over here. Is that my truck? Oh, I came in just in time. My truck here. Got here just in time. The guy pulling in with my truck. Yeah, what's going on? Let's hit this clock real quick. All right, let's get over here. He just rolled by me. Guess he wasn't paying attention. Why do they have those cones there? All right, well, we made it to work safely. Looks like my truck is here. Yeah, he's pulling up now, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video now. Get ready for work. Get the day going. You guys stay safe out there. Keep riding. I hope you liked the video. Please stay tuned. There will be more videos, moto blogging, and all kind of other things I like to do. Try to bring different content to the channel. So if you like those kind of things, please stay tuned and check me out. Other than that, stay blessed. Keep riding.